much. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be with you.
Yes, yes,
Thank
yes.
you.
Good to have you here, sir. I was telling our people that, they know you. You join us for news analysis and other programs sometimes, but this time around you're joining us today in a different capacity. You are vying for a position to represent the people of Ilorin Northwest at the Kwara State House of Assembly. It says here that you're bringing experience, capacity, and results. It says you are a voice the people can trust, a leader who can deliver, and you want the people to join you, to join hands together with you to build a greater Ilorin Northwest. And you're doing this under the platform of the People's Democratic Party, an unfortunately heavily factionalized party with the Chani Mutiraki faction on one side and the Nyesom Wike faction on the other side. Governor Seyi Makinde of Oyo State recently declared for presidential seat. He declared his presidential aspiration under the PDP and APM banner in Oyo State. So we understand your political ambition. What many Nigerians may not understand is why the PDP? Why the PDP? Especially at a time when it's as if the house is divided. So talk to us, sir, about why you chose to go under the PDP and not any of the other political parties in our multi-party democracy.
Thank you for that, for the question. You see, I appreciate your appreciation of my efforts. And I want to say, look, I try to go into it fully now. This is not my first time. If you recall the last 2023, I fight to House of Rep, and I was not that I was asked to step down because the senatorial candidate emerged from my senatorial district. So, and that was why I stepped down. But this time around, my people said, look, don't go there because we have a rotational arrangement. So this is where we want you to go. And that's why I decided to do that. You see, the issue of PDP, why PDP or no PDP, that's my party. I have a leader, and my leader is that party. And I follow him where he go. I believe in him. My leader is His Excellency Dr. Bola Saraki. And wherever he goes, I go there. And as of today, he's still in PDP. And I'm telling you, there is no faction in PDP. We only have group. Only certain people
so
who
what's
are
the difference between the faction and the group? You know, when you say there are no factions,
you see, in every party there must be caucus, there must be group. In every if you follow Lagos politics, APC, there's what they call mandate group, justice group, or these are group. These other people you try or whatever, they are just paying to the gallery. There's nothing to hold on to. You check INEC portal today, what name will you see there? Who is the leader of the party in that INEC? Who is recognized by the law? So they only recognized as NWC of PDP is that one led by Ahmed Abraman. That's the only one, and the other people are just still trying to deceive the masses or the public, thinking that why is the governor of Oyo State not contesting on that PDP? Why is he going to be out PDP? Why is he doing that? Why is this? You see, they know what they are doing. I'm even worried that some people are learned who are buying form under that particular platform when they are not recognized by INEC. How would they submit the form? And in my own interest, you see, politics is local, like I said. Politics is local. PDP may be having generally at the federal level, but in my state, PDP is on top. We are stronger. We may not be in government for now, but PDP is like a government waiting in Kwara State. That's the truth. So the people are tired of the APC-led government in Kwara State. Even the APC members, you can see the way their primary is going on. They are having a lot of crises telling that. So most people don't understand that. Most people who are focused on federal politics are the ones talking about why PDP. Locally in my state, PDP is the force to reckon with.
PDP, you're saying PDP is a force within Kwara State.
In my state.
In your state,
yes.
Yes.
You can do your finding in that regard.
Is the Kwara State governor, is he a PDP governor? That's one place to start. So if you say PDP is strong in the state, maybe they should have won in 2023 for us to really understand that they are strong. As much as you might want to say there are no factions within the PDP, we see these people who have been within the PDP and they're operating these different groups, as you call them. They are getting forms, they are having meetings, they're even having alliances with other political parties. So we have to ask, which of these groups do you believe in? You say your leader is Honorable former Senate President
I don't have
Bukola
any proof. I
Saraki.
believe in PDP. I believe in PDP. I'm in PDP, and the PDP I believe in is the one that's recognized by law.
The Kwara PDP is united. That's what you're trying to tell us.
Exactly. Not only that. I'm saying, look, we have a PDP that's led by Abraman, and that is the only one that is recognized by the law. So people may have a hatred for certain leader or whatever, and because of that, condemn that particular whatever. But as far as law is concerned today, you ask yourself that question. I'll just ask you. Check INET portal and see the name you will find there.
Yes, you are actually correct. You're actually
these other
correct.
groups that are selling form. Have you asked yourself question? How would they submit their form? Who will collect it from them? Where would they submit it? That is the question you need to ask yourself. That's to tell you that they are not recognized by law. So as long as they are not recognized, they are not deceiving themselves. You see, you can't go. You go to court. You went to court to file an appeal, and you lost your appeal, and you are now taking a particular line that the judgment make reference to in the judgment as saying that's enough for you to say you have won the election and you have won the case. No, let's even they were holding on to the issue of the suspension of Anyanwu and the legal advisor, and based on that, because of that confirmation according to them by the Supreme Court that they've been suspended, there is a vacuum. In that judgment, did you ask them whether or not there was any pronouncement as to whether or not as to validity of the Abuja convention or as to validity of the NWC elected under that convention? Was there any pronouncement by the Supreme Court in that regard to say people elected just like what they said in Ibadan? The court specifically said it that the jamboree that they call a convention in Ibadan is hereby nullified or invalidated. Do we have a similar pronouncement in that Supreme Court judgment for you to say there's a vacuum? Let's even admit that they are right by saying the court. Let's assume and not concede that truly the Anyanwu and Co was suspended, or they have been suspended, or at the time they became elected. That would be a grant to go to court, another court, to challenge their election. That would not be a grant to say in that case there's a vacuum. No, that would be. Is it only Anyanwu and Ajibade that were elected in that election? Why would the nullification of Ajibade election and Anyanwu be a whole invalidation of the entire convention? So what they need to do is to, if they let's go admit, is to go to court at the Federal High Court and say, court, in view of the fact that the Supreme Court, if they have it, because I have the judgment, I don't see anything that regarding that judgment. I have it. I have read it. It's 139 pages judgment. That the Federal High Court, in view of the position of the Supreme Court in this case, wherein the court said the Anyanwu and Co has been suspended, at the time Anyanwu signed a document that led to suspension, he was under suspension. In that regard, court invalidates their confession. That's what they have to do. They cannot take law into their hands. And that's what they did in the first instance. When the court did another, stop that convention, they would try to go and obtain another order somewhere. And they try to say, no, the international affair, and the Supreme Court has said so. Yeah, even if the Supreme Court says so, you have to obey it. So for me, like I said, legally speaking and by law, they only recognize PDP that I know and that I believe is that one led by Abraman. So the other people, ask them, like I just asked, that's a major question that people should be asking. How would they submit their forms? Who will recognize them? Who will collect it from them? When INEC has a procedure of if you are not a registered, if you are not in their system, you can't submit any document with them. How would these people submit their documents?
Barrister,
so they know this. They are just trying to create an issue, and that's why they are romancing with other parties.
Okay.
Some of the members, some of them are now pitching their tents with other parties. They know. You can see the two governors. They've left tactically. Bala has left. Governor Bala has left openly 8 p.m. or something. Mr. Makinde is romancing doing PDP APM alliance or whatever they call it. So that is to tell you that they know that they are not dead.
Barrister, when you say there is no faction within the PDP, we understand you. You are a member of the party. You understand the inner workings. But to many Nigerians who just have a layman understanding of the legal language, right? What they just know is, there is an Nyesom Wike's PDP, there is a Seyi Makinde's PDP, right? In the midst of this, are you not afraid that this whole, it's creating confusion in the mind of the electorate against the PDP ahead of the elections, both at the national, state, and local government levels?
There is no Wike PDP. There is a PDP led by Abrahamans. Wike is part of that particular PDP. So that PDP does not belong to him. It's not his property. So you can't say Wike or Makinde has no PDP too. Makinde is a member of the PDP. No, I don't even know that because he's not even a member now because he's expert. So as far as like I said, police is local. They may be having issue at the federal. I'm saying in my own state, in my Kwara state, you can do your finding. PDP has a very good root and grant. They are very strong.
Is that to say you don't care what happens to the national PDP as long as the Kwara State PDP is intact?
No, I care. I'm contesting in Kwara State, so I must be bothered about what happened in Kwara State. I care about what happened in federal because whatever, like if they are not recognized, it's not recognized. That it is now they are recognized. I sure you know that the way PDP is today now, it will be any PDP member who is here will not tell you PDP will win presidential election. Only those who will be deceiving themselves will say so. I will not deceive myself as a member of PDP. I know that. So that's why I'm focused on in my state, focus on how to take power in my state and how to be part of the system in my state through the PDP umbrella.
Beautiful. Through the PDP umbrella, literally and figuratively, even though there are some Nigerians and political analysts who will say that the umbrella is torn, but you're telling us that the umbrella is not torn. Right now, there are reports that
no, the umbrella may have a
hose.
Exactly. I'm not disputing that. There are holes.
But the rain is not touching.
The umbrella is destroyed. The umbrella is covered in my own state.
Okay, well, it starts with a hole though, and then it gets wider and wider.
There's no hole in the umbrella in my own state.
All right, there are reports that this Tani Muturaki group, you said they are not a faction, was preparing to screen former President Goodluck Jonathan as the sole presidential aspirant. That we got reports yesterday that's something that was supposed to be taking place today. In the MMO bung of that group's publicity secretary told us that former President Goodluck Jonathan had done his digital membership registration to come back and become a member of the PDP again. Of course, he was present under the PDP platform before he was defeated by former late President Muhammadu Buhari in 2015. Again, are you not bothered about that? Because this is more or less what we can call a big name. You understand? Even though some people feel that he should not have come back, the former president should not have come back, he should just remain as an elder statesman. But right now, if this group have Jonathan, what do the other group have? Who do the other group have?
When you have Jonathan, they don't have politics. What do you have? You are not recognized by law. You are not known. You have a big fish. How will you fly? You don't have water. You have fish. How will the water survive? So how will the fish survive? So you see, I don't even know why. Well, maybe it's a rumor. Anyway, I've not seen Jonathan go there and obtain his form and screen. According to them, if at all, Mr. Jonathan is desperate to come back as president, why will he be that kind of a PDP that is not known to law, that is not recognized by anybody? Why will he be that fashion? Why will he obtain? Will he not ask himself those questions? Who will sign my form? Who will accept my form? Will he not recognize me? Will I be? These are the issues. So best of luck to him. If he succeeds and he wants to go with them, best of luck.
All right, you say best of luck. All right, tell us about your own ambition within Kwara. You talked about in 2023 you tried to run, you were actually asked to step down for someone else, but this time around your people want you to come. There have been problems of this consensus candidacy. We've seen that in the APC, right? Are you sure that this will not also happen in the PDP, whereby there are people who are angry, who say we've been members of this party for a while, we've been working towards the success of this party, now it's time for us to try to achieve our own political ambition, and we are being blocked, and they're saying consensus candidate, right? It's almost as if there are people who are being disenfranchised from contesting in favor of others. Is that happening within the PDP, within your PDP?
Yeah, you see, like I say, in my state, for instance, as PDP, there are some there are consensus that are one that will go for primary. like my own election will go for primary on Friday because there is no consensus. And then we have been asked to go for primary. So this Friday we are going to be in the field to struggle with that. So the consensus, as far as I'm concerned, sometimes indirectly Baba Sope arrangements where there's a being out, just step down, just relax, don't do anything. Let everybody go to that. I don't believe in this direct primary of a team. It's just a way of trying to corner people to do the wrong thing. The rigging in this primary is more, that primary is like a general election. It's like that with where the members, what's it called? The indirect that we used to have before, people were condemning it because they were saying only a few people. I don't believe so. Those people delegated, those people that don't delegate, they were elected by members, just like a National Assembly, wherein we have our representative there. Are we supposed to be all Nigerians, should all of us be in the National Assembly at the same time? Also, we say because only a few people are elected to the National Assembly, well, it's not all of us that is taking decision. So that is the way it is. This direct primary of a team, it was introduced by APC because they know they want to create crisis, thinking the other party will not be able to conduct this direct primary because the financial implication of it is huge. So they were trying to put people down, trying to exhaust them even before the election. That's what they're trying to do, or thinking that look, they won't be able to resolve, and therefore there will be crisis. That's what and it's happening to APC as well. They are not able to also consensus in all the situations. That's it. So for me, I don't believe you should allow parties to decide on the method they want to adopt, not restricting them to either consensus or direct primary. Direct primary is creating a lot of crisis in some states. You can see from APC election, even in PDP, I know there will be some states who have issues. As it is today in my state now, because we have a leader and we all believe in him, that we don't have so far, so there's no crisis. We did our House of Rep, whatever, so them our permission, because there are consensus, and there was a consensus in those a particular position. So, but other positions, assembly and governorship, that will be primary.
All right. I still want us to look at some of the issues bedeviling the opposition in Nigeria today, but I want us to look more at your own personal ambition, your political ambition. After 2023, how have you been able to interface with your people? How accepting are they of you? What are some of the grassroots development you've been able to effect that gives you the confidence that this time around you're going to the Kwara State House of Assembly to represent your people? Also, we know that Kwara State is one of the states in Nigeria that has been bedeviled by insecurity of late. How do you plan to tackle that?
I mean, I must tell you that I'm a grassroots person. I live my life, early life in Kwara, specifically in my state, in my town. Since then, even before I decided to say I will venture into politics proper, I've been doing a lot in terms of scholarship, payment of fees, take care of responsibilities. In fact, I've even involved the transformer care or installation in so many areas, school fees for students and those things. I've been doing that. And that was why they said, look, you that you have not benefited anything from government, you are doing this. You must contest so that when you get there, you benefit us more than what you are doing now. Like that, when I joined proper, I did not intend to contest election. I just say, look, I must smoke my talk. I've been talking on radio, I've been talking on TV, and I've been accusing people of not participating. Are you participating? That was why I got involved. But when I got involved, people saw my activities and they said, look, you will do more when you get to elective office than what you are doing now. And that is why I said, if you follow my page on Facebook, you will see my activities, political activities, and you will see the crowd. You will see how people were celebrating me and love from the people. It's very daring in that regard. I can't be praising myself. Just check my page. You have
to, so that your people will vote for you. As much as you don't want to toot your own horn, the people have to know what you have done
people
before.
They believe in me. They believe in me, and I'm not even talking the job for me. That's just it. They are doing the job for me.
All right then. Now let's come back to national politics. Right, we've talked about Goodluck Jonathan and probably his return to the presidential race ahead of 2027 under Tani Muturaki and Sheyi Makinde's group of the PDP, as you rather they be called. We also have in the ADC the Atiku and Amaechis, who unfortunately are currently locked in what seems like a domestic war within the ADC. Amaechi granted an interview yesterday where some people might say he more or less vilified Atiku, saying he's someone who can never win an election. These are people in the same party who are supposed to be working together. Right now, we've gotten reports that Peter Obi is the sole presidential aspirant under the NDC. He's been unveiled as the candidate of the NDC. Are these the people to beat, or PDP is still the party to beat come 2027? Even though they're not exactly presenting a united front, we don't know who they'll present as a presidential candidate.
Don't put me on the spot. My PDP is my party, and I will not say PDP is not does not have a chance. We have a chance, maybe not, it may not be too strong. Bearing in mind that we have lost so many strong members, so that to next time we are building. Left to me, I would have said, look, just page at this 27 and then walk our step towards 2030. But unfortunately, most people will not believe that. Even Nigerians, they were saying, why are we not going to this candidate? And most people don't even know that feeding, as long as the opposition are feeding more candidates, the chance is bigger, is getting brighter for the APC presidential candidates, because the opposition party will now share votes, divide votes between themselves, every of them to come together, just like what they wanted to do before now. ADC, Bearing, Kwankwaso, Obi, and Kowa inside those parties, they wanted to come together as one. But now that they are divided, Obi and Kwankwaso is somewhere, Atiku and whoever are somewhere, somebody will merge in the ADC, and that one will merge in the ADC. Obi is already a don't candidate in that particular area. Possibility of SDP having a candidate there. But so this will create division, and they will reduce the number of votes they will get as opposition. And that was exactly what happened in 2023 when Obi and Atiku contested in the different parties. They shared the votes, and then when you combine their votes together, you can see they will beat the president very well. But they are doing the same. They are taking the same step now, and that's why probably they don't. The selfish interest of everybody is playing at this level, and that's what we are seeing. So I will not be surprised if the APC candidates emerge because of the activities of the opposition, because they are not coming together, they are not united, they are not speaking one voice. They are dividing their votes. They will get numbers, but they may not be enough to. So because APC they have a block vote already. So but they were just looking for more vote from other opposition. But as it is now, opposition are also divided. But anyway, maybe because of this Ula value from the primaries, they may also get more people may join more opposition more. Unfortunately, some of them will not contest, but they will just those who are aggrieved may want to go and say, okay, let's go and. But in Nigeria, once you have president on your side, everybody will be thinking, let me stay back, I may be giving something. They may consider. So that will be also be there. But I don't see the division of being contested somewhere. That is more division in the opposition, and then they will use a nearly votes.
All right. Barrister Tunji Abdulhamid, thank you so much. I wish we had more time, but I understand that you need to go very, very shortly. But give us a concluding thoughts before you go on the current Nigerian political climate, the 2027 election that is in view, the current primaries that are happening within political parties, your own personal ambition, and of course, Nigerian voters.
Yeah, I just want to retain my position before now that, look, we cannot sit at home and start talking and condemn everything. We must walk our talk, and that's what I'm doing. I joined this race just not because of anything, because I want to walk my talk, and I want to see that, look, because when you stay outside and you start condemning, you won't have no any choice than to vote for, to choose between devils. In other words, when people will say, no, but I participate, but I vote during the election. When you vote during the election, those people you are voting for, were you part of their process of becoming a candidate? You only decide, the option you have is just to choose between two devils. And then in that regard, you have to set for one devil. So why not participate and ensure that, look, those who are not devil are made candidates, so that they're able to choose between saints and not devils. So for me, Nigerians should not be discouraged. They should not say, look, our vote doesn't count. If your vote don't count, they won't pay you money to buy it. They are paying so much money to buy food. We hear that a lot. So if it doesn't count, how would they pay for what does not count? So, and if we are not participating, the more we are not participating, the more they are happy about it. That's what will give the opportunity to rig. So if you participate, if you have 80 million Nigerian voters and you have only 20 people coming out, the other remaining votes will be used for to implement whatever they are looking for. But if you have 75 million votes, 80 million on record, and 75 million or more, then it will be difficult for anybody to read it. The Nigerians, we are not interested in, we only like to be in our campus and criticize and not do anything. We need to participate. When you say participate, I'm not saying go and contest election. But when you are not part of the process that will make a candidate emerge, you will not get the right choice that you decide you want to get.
All right, then. Thank you so much for lending your own voice. Thank you for joining us on New Nigeria Debate this afternoon. And of course, we wish you all the best. We wish you good luck as you venture into the 2027 elections. Thank you very much today.
Thank you very much. I so much appreciate this opportunity. It's a perfect
we appreciate you, Sam. We look forward to talking to you again just before the 2027 elections. Thank you, Sam.
Thank you very much. I appreciate this.
All right. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your day. We've been speaking with Barrister Tunji Abdul Hamid. Yes, he's been giving us his own perspective on some of the issues. He is a lawyer, he's a legal practitioner, and also he is a candidate that is vying for the Kwara State House of Assembly. He's an aspirant. Next up, we'll be speaking with Mayor John Echefu. He's a chieftain of the NDC, or do I say a stakeholder of the NDC. Right now, there are reports that Obi has emerged as the sole presidential candidate of the NDC. We want to get his own perspective on that particular conversation. You are currently tuned into Voice of the People 90.3 FM. My name is Chioma Innocent. I'm your host, and this is the New Nigeria Debate. Good afternoon to you, Honorable. You are live on radio. Hello.
Okay, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, Honorable. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm fine.
It's good to hear from you.
Radio, right?
Yes, this is Voice of the People 90.3 FM. You are speaking to Chioma Innocent. Mayor, I'm sure you are happy. You are hearing that Peter Obi has emerged as the sole presidential candidate of the NDC. Did you expect anything less?
I didn't expect anything less. He's the best candidate.
Of
and
course.
The whole Nigerians are waiting for him. This time is the right time for him. And Nigerians will vote for him come the election in 2024.
Are you seeing what's happening within the ADC, whereby it's like Atiku and Amaechi are fighting, and some political analysts are saying, Mayor, let me finish my question. I know you have a lot to say, sir, but here's the thing, right? The question is, if Obi was there, is this what he would have been facing? You understand? So Atiku and Amaechi, they are kind of like fighting for the presidential ticket. So Amaechi was on TV yesterday, and he was talking about Atiku, how he never wins, he's not the best, and there just seems to be fire on the roof.
Yeah, are you through with the
question? Yes, go ahead.
You see, I said it in Abuja radio on Wednesday when they hosted me in Abuja radio. See, I have talked to His Excellency Atiku Abubakar. He should not destroy Nigeria at this particular time. Amaechi is fighting for the right cause because Amaechi is from the southeast. And the zoning right now favors the southeast. You know, there's one thing one of my friends told me allegedly, that Atiku Abubakar has a private business with His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Who told you so?
Yeah, and this business have continued for a very long time. There are so many things on board. Have you asked yourself why El-Rufai was behind the bar and Atiku is not talking about it?
But he's talking about it. He is talking about it.
See, the truth of the matter is that Atiku is turning himself to be something that Nigerians will regret, even the support they have given to him in previous times. Atiku, what he's doing now is very, very bad. He should support any candidate from the south and take the position of the leader. In the next 4 years, the power will rotate back to the north. So Amaechi is fighting a clear course.
Is he a presidential material to you?
Amaechi is a good man, but the best man for the job right now is His Excellency Gregory Pito. That's the man that all Nigerians are waiting for. The man that had the Magnet Charter to change Nigerian economy to a better economy. Look at the President Ahmed Tinubu, who promised Nigerians that he will give us life. That if he did not give us life, that we should not vote for him in 2027. Today, not only that he did not give Nigerians life, they are using solar in Asok. What a shame. If there is something better than F9, President should accept it that you have failed woefully beyond the mark. And I want Nigerians to know this.
All right. Kwankwaso is saying that he is very sure of getting the NDC vice presidential ticket, right? But there are still other candidates to beat. Sheyi Makinde is talking about.
I don't know those candidates.
Is Sheyi Makinde not a candidate to beat? The incumbent President Bola Tinubu, is he not a candidate to beat?
Listen. Sheyi Makinde just want to be in the presidential race. Sheyi Makinde will not get up to 500,000 votes in the day of the election.
How do you know that, though?
I tell you, if you can bet me, I bet anybody. Even
so that's a political prediction.
He will not get up to 500,000 votes on 2027 election. I will bet Sheyi Makinde live. I'm not joking. Listen, the things I'm telling you, they are not carefully made up stories. These are the real things that I'm telling you. So Sheyi Makinde just wants his name to be among the people who contested the election in 2027 as presidential candidates. Do you understand?
I hear you, sir.
Kwankwaso, if not Obi, Kwankwaso is also good. So Kwankwaso and Obi is the best ticket that can sell in 2027. So let me title it Obi Kwankwaso ticket in 2027. These are the people that Nigerians are waiting for. So right. Did you hear what I said?
I heard you.
Can you help me repeat what I said?
I heard you, sir. We all know how passionate, you are about the person of Peter Obi and about whichever party he is part of at the moment. But are you not concerned about whatever strategies the NDC might employ, right? The ABC is currently the ruling party. They have almost everything at their disposal to win the election. So what kind of different strategy would the NDC bring in this time around?
NDC have no strategy. NDC is the party that Nigerians have accepted now.
You can't be wanting to contest without a strategy, sir.
No. It's Nigerians that are bringing the strategy. It's APC versus Nigerians in 2027. Peter is the candidate for Nigerians. And the other people are the people who have suppressed Nigerians. Look at the tax formula. Look at everything. Are you not aware? Are you not in this country? Are you talking from the moon? Who have to say the gospel truth? If we tell the truth, you will die. If you don't say the truth, you will die. So you better say the truth and die. Are you hearing what I'm saying? This presidency, this leadership led by APC, President Bola Tinubu, have destroyed the remaining hope that Nigerians have. So that's why we are praying for a man like Peter Obi, who will come in to rescue Nigeria from the shackles of this men who have destroyed this country. And I'm using this opportunity to urge all Nigerians from all walks of life to rise. This is the time. You can see what they are doing before during the Jonathan regime. Save Nigeria now, save Nigeria now. Those people who were saying save Nigeria now, those bishops and where are they today? That Nigeria needs to be saved. What I'm saying, I'm not a pastor, but I'm telling you, my voice has been heard more than the voice of the clergy in this country. And I'll continue to say it because I'm like John the Baptist, who is on the mountain top, telling the whole world what they should expect and what they should do. Nigeria, we are hoping for a new Nigeria, and the new Nigeria is possible.
All right, talking about this new Nigeria, it is to the Nigerians who want to support your cause and your candidate. You cannot tell them that you are coming without a strategy.
This is not my cause. This is not my cause. This is the cause to liberate Nigeria from the shackles of these wicked leaders who have put us into this problem. Look at what happened in Yoruba land of recently, 2 days ago. We had a beheaded teacher, my sister. So I don't know what. I feel like just crying. I feel like, what have that man done to deserve such? Nigeria have happened to him. Don't let Nigeria happen to you before you will understand the consequences of this wrong policy that are created in this country. Don't let Nigeria happen to you. Because if Nigeria happen to you, you may not be alive to explain what you see.
All right. What do you say to those who talk about the fear of the people, the northern voting bloc actually supporting the Peter Obi and Kwankwaso ticket? Right. First of all, it was concerns of, if Atiku is on the ballot, he's going to divide the northern vote. Right now, with everything that's happening within the ADC, we don't know where they are going yet, if he will even be on the ballot. But do you see him as someone that will be accepted by the northern bloc of voters? If this
election will determine if the northerners are suffering. This election will determine if the northerners can buy one bag of rice different from what the south and the west is buying. So anybody that have known the hardship that they have gone through will decide by himself to know what to have to do. The hardship, the suffering, the hard economy, the borrowing will tell people what to do. We are not living in sky. We are not in the moon. We are in Nigeria. We are in Nigeria. So the amount you buy fuel is the same amount I buy fuel. The same thing in the north. Even the north is higher. So I believe this election will also show how many Northerners that have conscience for a greater Nigeria and a new Nigeria.
All right, away from the national level, right? The NDC is more or less is relatively a new party compared to some of the other political parties in Nigeria. What about at the local level, at the state level? Do you see the NDC having that nationwide success like the Labour Party had in 2023 due to the presence of Obi and Kwankwaso in the party?
100%. They will do more now because you see, in the grassroots, NDC is the party for the Nigerians. You look at their logo, service to the people, service to Nigerians. So this is NDC, you know, NDC after Peter joining NDC, within 24 hours, NDC recorded over 9-point-something million new membership strength. And from that day, they have keep increasing.
You know, so online NDC is different from offline, Honorable.
Listen. Before you take out your time to go and register yourself online, you must be on ground offline. That is the truth. So NDC is the party that Nigerians have decided to use now to save Nigeria. Sir, this is the time to save Nigeria.
Okay. You are an aspirant, right, under this NDC party in Oshodi Solo. What is the strength of the NDC in your own local government?
We are 101% ready. We on ground.
No, it's not just your readiness, but the strength, right? The acceptance within the people. When you go for your mobilization, grassroots, when you go for, you know, a bit of campaigning to talk about the people, do they recognize you? Are you sensitizing the people to know the NDC logo?
People we are the ones even calling for me to come that they are waiting for me. You see what we are, even some people have done it, they have decided that they want to buy my phone for me, but I said no, I'm capable. So people are very, if you don't need a heart that is smell you, everybody is happy. Remember, in 2020 election, I beat the man that's in House of Assembly now with 11,800 votes. You remember, I have never lost any election in my life before because I'm the man of the people. I belong to the grassroots, and that is where I operate from.
Still on this grassroots, right? What has it been? I really need you to tell me what it's been like right here in Oshodis, because the people recognizing you as a person is different from them recognizing the party. Part of party sensitization is telling the people this is how you can locate the logo based on the alphabet, based on the logo, based on the hands. You know, when Labour Party was campaigning in 2023, they were telling people Papa, Mama, Pikin. That's the way to recognize the logo on the ballots.
You know the logo of NDC is the simplest logo. Victory. Two hands that defines victory. So even in churches, in beer parlors, where they play football, whenever they will say victory, and that victory signifies the sign of NDC. That shows that NDC is a party that God has decided for this particular time to change the narrative in Nigeria and bring up a new Nigeria that is working.
Honorable Mayor, one would say you said the same thing about the ADC when Obi was there, and you said the same thing about the Labour Party when Obi was there. So what makes the NDC different? Is it the
Obi
party itself or the people who are in it?
Obi is the light that is shining now. And look, we are like children of Isaka who study the time. We study the time that this time is the time of Obi, and we followed him as a light that can never be dim.
We hear you, sir. We hear you. Now, what do you say to those who, when it comes to voting along different lines, who will say, oh, he never did anything in Anambra. People are just carrying him on their head. They're doing too much. You know, you're just talking about this man as if he's the best thing after sliced bread. As much as you understand that everybody has their own candidate to support.
Put me on the bet with anybody who have said that Obi have not done anything in Anambra. Let me show him things.
Honorable Mayor, so that you will put your hand inside the person's eyes, sir.
Yeah? No. This is facts. This is fact. There is Anambra in Wayek before Obi take over. There is Anambra in Jambu when Obi take over. Education, Anambra turned Obi to a state that we should know are traders, to a state that we are knowing now are people who are educated. Look at job creation in Anambra, didn't Obi. So anybody who want to, who said, bring that person, me and that person, let us go on the best. Let me educate him on the personality of His Excellency Gringo Ipito.
Okay, sir, I want to talk about you personally. Your ambition to represent the people of Oshodi Solo constituency, right? How long were you a member of the ADC before you moved to the NDC? And have you done your digital registration within the NDC, collected your party membership card, and all of that?
Everything that I needed to do as a member of NDC, I did it in time. I did it in time.
Okay. I
did it in time because I'm following a light that is not a dim light. Obi is a light that everywhere he's standing, his light is shining from end to end. So we saw the light, we followed the light.
You know, people talk about him as a man who does not like competition, right? And now he's in the NDC, he's in the NDC, and he's emerging the sole presidential candidate. So without competition, how can you actually assert it?
Obi is a fulfilled businessman who at a time was chairman of 3 different banks at the same time. So if you're not a man who likes challenge, how can he become chairman of 3 different banks at the same time? It shows you that those people that are saying that he doesn't like challenge, they are trying to demarcate him. But we who have seen the light, who have known the light, who knows his capability, who knows his strength, have known who he is. He's a man who defeats. Look at what happened in the 2023 election. He defeated President Tinubu. Yes.
You say what happened?
About the extravagance that they did in court. He is the man that won 2022 election. Is that not a challenge?
That is actually up for debate because he's not the one in Aso Rock right now. But we are moving towards 2027. Right? We are moving towards 2027. So if he did, then it's time for him to replicate that. If he did according to you,
he will do better now than 2023.
Which is why I asked you about strategies, sir. I'm not expecting you to give me details.
No, I cannot. The strategy that is using, Nigerians are the ones deciding. Everybody has its own strategy based on locality.
Okay. When you say strategy based on locality, give us a little bit more explanation on that.
No. Anybody in the locality depends the challenge they face. They will face the challenge squarely based on the way the challenge become in their own locality. If you live where Agboro disturb, you people will turn yourself to Agboros and get ready for them. If you live where there is genuity and you follow anything, any pattern that they bring in 2027, based on the locality, the people in the locality will also raise to that pattern and face it. No.
Okay, that's very understandable. Honorable Mayor, we understand that you need to go very shortly, but I want us to quickly go back to the ADC for a little while before we let you go. Are you surprised by what is happening? Do you blame those who blame Atiku for the problems within the PDP, within the ADC?
I'm not surprised in what is happening in ADC because Atiku and His Excellency, but Amaechi, see have a joint business together that I cannot trust Atiku in any opposition party to be the best candidate in opposition
party. But
you
trusted him when Obi was in the ADC. How come you don't trust him anymore?
We trusted Obi, not him. We were begging him, asking him to support the right candidate. And when we discover that he's not ready to do the right thing, Obi leave the party, who followed Obi. Because Obi is the man that followed to the party. So when he's leaving, we are his handbags, we are his supporter who go with him because the only man who can say, go and verify today in Nigeria. If they have verified and got to be in anything dirty, I know people will be behind the back.
Finally,
that's the only man that challenged this presidency and is clean. Okay. I want to work with a clean man. I want to work, and I'm asking all Nigerians to also work with a clean man who have a standard in pedigree, who have a non-questionable character. That's the man P2B. The man that have the magnet charter to change the economy.
All right, sir. Some might refer to this as blind loyalty, right? Which is what you also have some people showing towards the incumbent president.
No, not a blind loyalty. No. I'm telling you for a thing that makes me to follow you. Things that make Nigerians to follow him. What I'm telling you, are you not seeing it? Are you not in Nigeria?
There are also things that make other Nigerians to follow other candidates. There are also things that make other Nigerians to follow and trust the current president.
They should present their candidate and their candidate's quality. That's what we are talking. We are talking of quality. Nigeria need a man that can change the narrative now for good.
Thank you very much, Mayor. Thank you for joining us today on Thank you very much. I just thank you. But give us your concluding thoughts before you go.
I'm begging President Tinubu, please, sir. Quietly resigned. We are fair Nigerians.
Oh, you want the president to resign? If you were him, would you resign?
Yes. If I'm him and I have failed, I will resign. He has failed. The man who promised us light, that he did not give light. that we should not vote for him. Today, did he give like Choma? I'm asking you in that studio. Did the president fulfill his promise? So he should quietly leave. He has fallen beyond F9.
Have you started your campaign in Oshodi Solo?
I will invite you guys to come and my flag up very soon.
All right, then. We'll be looking forward to that. Thank you so much, Honorable Mayor John Echefu. We appreciate you for giving us your time. Thank you very much.
God bless.
All right, this is to the New Nigeria Debate on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. You know, usually how we do it is we get our guests to kind of like debate each other, but unfortunately we're unable to reach our guests at exactly the same time today. So we had to take them one after the other. If you've been following us from the beginning of the show, we spoke to Barrister Tunji Abdul Hamid. He's a Kwara State House of Assembly aspirant under the PDP, and now we've just spoken with Honorable Mayor John Echefu. He is a Lagos State House of Assembly aspirant under the NDC right here in Lagos. Oshodi is Solo constituency. Anyway, this is the New Nigeria Debate. It's time for you to be a part of the conversation. Thank you so far for listening. To everyone who's watching on YouTube, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. The conversation continues, but this time around, you are the catalyst. You're the one carrying the conversation. It's time for you to give us your own perspectives on the issues we have discussed this afternoon, and you can do that by either leaving a comment on our YouTube live stream, send your messages on WhatsApp, or give us a direct call. The number is 0803-692-9933, 0803-692-9933. All right, so call me up. I want to hear from you. You can also send your message on WhatsApp. You either send a message on WhatsApp or you call me on WhatsApp. If you call me on WhatsApp, I'll take your call. The number is 0817-175-6338. 0817-175-6338 on WhatsApp. Let's go. I want to hear from you. This is Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Remember to keep it short, keep it simple, keep it polite. Do not use abusive or insulting words on anyone. I beg, I beg. All right. Call me up. Your first caller for today. Good afternoon. Turn off your radio set and give me a call back. 0803-692-9933. Good afternoon to you. How you doing?
Yeah. Good afternoon, Ms. Choma.
Hi.
Good afternoon. This is Comrade Peterson.
Comrade Peterson, good to hear from you. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Ejibo, Lagos here.
Welcome.
I want to chip in the conversation that is going on board.
Okay.
Your guest, Comrade Mayor, I think Honorable Mayor has said it all. The truth is that the 2027 election is between Nigerians, the destitute Nigerians, the hopeless Nigerians, the Nigerians in penury and in poverty, and the demonic APC. That is the
Why
truth.
demonic?
Look at the situation now. Look at what happened in Oyo 2 days ago. Look at that man that was beheaded. Hi. Have you watched that video? It's goring. It's painful. In this country, human life does not matter anymore. Huh? It's not a long story to talk. When we watch how things are going on, you would know whether it's still going very well. If it's going very well, fine. If it's not going very well, it's left for Nigerians to make their choice in 2027. And I believe the will of the people will prevail. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your call, Comrade Peterson. 0803-692-9933. Hello.
Good afternoon, Choma Innocent.
Good afternoon to you, sir. How are you doing?
I'm great. I'm happy because our man now is going to be the next president of Nigeria, which is Peter Obi. We are happy.
Okay.
We are very, very happy.
What makes you come to that conclusion?
See, my sister, go and check that man's record. Go and check his record. Go and verify.
Hello, sir. You understand that right now, it's not about the record only, or it's not just about the record, right? It's about how Nigerians will vote. So emerging as the presidential candidate of one party does not mean emerging as the president of the country. The people have to vote. The people have to make the decision.
Hello. Who are the people? Who are the people?
Nigerians, you and I.
That are hungry, that are going to bed without light, that there's no road, school, killings, that everywhere. So what Nigerians? The man that abandoned us and go put solar in that rock. The man that is selling meat, the children are eating bone. The man, a father, a good father, is selling meat while the children are eating bone. Haba. What are you talking? That father must be a wicked father. He abandoned us in band A, band B, band C. I say, is it so now? Are you a good father? Are you a good father? We somebody call you a father. What are you talking about? But it's not worthy to be there. In fact, it's not worthy to be there at all. How can I be selling food? My children will be going hungry. How can I have a home? My children will be sleeping outside. How can I have a home? I have a hospital. There's no treatment for them. Waba. That's why it's a failure. A failure to the.
Thank you for your call.
This mayor from Ekotego.
Thank you for your call, Mayor from Ekotego. You're sounding like the other mayor. You know that, right?
Yeah. We are identical. We are
identical. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much for your call. Keep listening to Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Give me a call, 0803-692-9933. Send a message on WhatsApp to 0817-175-6338. Hi, good afternoon to you.
Thank you, ma. I'm very grateful for the good work you are doing. Thank you.
We appreciate you for listening.
Yes, ma. You see, the last man that spoke with you, that's your guest there, he just shot himself at the foot. Why am I saying so? He said Obi win the 2023 election. Who is he in the Asoro today? Okay, what is the tendency that if he win this time around, that he will still go to the Asoro? He will be there. What is the assurance? We are talking of how we wrestle this power from this government because of the hardship. And you are talking of a pedigree. You are talking of the good work he did. No, that one will not take him there. This is the person that is not ready to spend CC. Crying about Allah, please. What did they have against Atiku says? What did Atiku do? Atiku is the only person. The person, when we are talking of a certificate saga, concerning this very president, Atiku is the person that has beat his chest, pumped up his chest. He went to that school. What was the name of this school? Chicago school. He entered there, bring out the results, show it to the whole world, bring it to Nigeria here. At the end of the day, our judiciary, they turn everything down. They frustrated this effort. Who among the politicians today that can do so? You know how many billions of dollars that must spend on that trip? So, my dear sister, those people that are just dancing around, they are deceiving him. They should join better man. They should join. Okay, now he said he will spend only for 4 years, right? Okay, the person that he will hand over to, which is the northern person, is he going to spend only for? Who is the loser? He lose, and there's a slap on the Igbo people. Thank you, Jare.
I would like you to explain your last statement,
yes,
if you'd like to. You know, when you
All
say
right,
if he says he will do 4 years and then leave, that 4 years is supposedly to complete the turn of the South, right? And then hand over to the North that will now do another 2 terms for you to go back to the South again. Do you understand? So how exactly does he lose? How is it a slap on the face of, the Southeasterners? I want you to explain that.
It is a slap because in that 4 years, what is it going to achieve?
If the man told you that he will achieve everything he wants to achieve in 4 years, you don't believe it's possible.
Amidst this insecurity on the ground, is he going to develop?
You believe that's even him setting himself up by saying he will solve everything in 4 years?
So that's what I'm saying. That in fact that he shouldn't have even mentioned that 4 years. It is because of that 4 years that make this kwakwa so that be gallivanting around him, because that man knows that definitely after this man, and this man he doesn't have that strength to drag anything with anybody.
All right.
Thank
you so much. Thank
you.
Very much
God bless you. More grace to Ebo.
I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Thank you for holding on. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Choma.
Please turn off your radio set.
Yeah, so my name is Peter, right?
Where are you calling?
I'm calling from Lagos.
Good to have you
from
here.
Lagos.
All right.
Yes. So your last caller, I was listening to all this thing, was just vomiting. it shows you that he's part of those people that have been receiving credit from APC to
You
come on the radio
cannot
station
say
and be
that.
talking
You
nonsense.
cannot say what you
I'm
have no
telling-
proof about. You
Choma,
cannot say that another caller is
Choma,
talking nonsense.
Choma,
Please, we don't want to
wait
do that.
now, Choma,
Please be
will you-
polite. Thank you.
Choma, will you wait?
I'm with you.
Choma, wait. When the man was speaking derogatory of Peter Obi, you did not stop him. Please don't.
He didn't
Don't.
curse him now.
It was
Did he curse
derogatory.
him?
Yes, it was derogatory. It was derogatory.
What was
Do you
the
know what it
derogatory
means to tell you
statement?
that after 4 years it will be a slap on the face of the Igbos? Is that not derogatory?
I did ask him to
What's the
explain
meaning
the
of
statement.
that? The man said he will serve for only single 4 term. Do you need 8 years to perform to do anything? You don't need 8 years to do good. Alex Oti is in Abia State. Alex Oti was sworn in the same day Tinubu was sworn in. Can you say the same thing of? Can you compare Alex Oti and Tinubu? Is Alex Oti looking for 8 years? In less than 4 years, Alex Oti has turned Abia State that used to be the most dirtiest state in Africa and Nigeria. He has turned it around. Why are we not seeing that? They are telling me Atiku is the only person that went to Chicago and he beat his chest and said he must bring a certificate scandal against Tinubu. Why did Atiku go to Chicago when Tinubu got the APC primary ticket? Why did he go to Chicago? Why did he wait till after the election? That made the court to say that is a pre-election matter. Then Atiku, that is more than 80-something years old, that was a vice president that couldn't do anything, is contesting and destroying the chances of Nigeria becoming great. He wants to run for president. Why does he want to run for president? Because he feels it's Israel that has been spending money. Peter Obi refused to spend money on buying people. He doesn't want to buy people to get to office. All this one, they are saying that he's stingy, he's not ready to spend money, and Nigeria will not vote for him because it doesn't make sense. The man has been making donations to schools, he has been making donations to nursing homes, he has been making donations everywhere. The man is a verifiable person. Can we verify that about Atiku? Can you tell me the business that Atiku have? Can we go and verify?
Thank you, Peter.
We just come here and tell you Peter Obi will not do anything. He will not do anything. Let him get there and let him not do anything. We'll vote him out. It's as simple as that. It's not by force. Period. After 4, why must Tinubu continue? Why must Tinubu continue in this suffering, this trajectory? Nigeria is almost hitting 200 trillion naira debt, and somebody is telling you that Peter Obi cannot do anything different. Peter Obi cannot solve the insecurity. The one that is there now, he has borrowed almost 200 trillion. He's going to hit 200 trillion before the end of this year, and we are not saying anything about it. Everybody is feeling cool. A teacher was slaughtered in Oyo State. A teacher was slaughtered. 45 pupils were kidnapped. This one did not come online to say it. He's saying Peter Obi is wasting his time.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you for your call.
Keep wasting our time.
Thank you for your call.
Thank you.
Peter.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, thank you very much. Keep listening to Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. This seems to have turned into a game of my candidate is better than yours. If you're coming, come with facts and figures and objectivity, okay? Welcome to the new Nigeria debate. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Esther.
This is Chioma Innocent. What's your name and location, please?
My name is Sunday. I'm calling from Mushi.
Well, Sunday calling me on a Tuesday. Good to have you here.
Yeah, thank you. Well done. You see, when you ask of a question of how did Peter Obi won in 2023, I imagine the news we had from higher people who tell us, who made us understand that he won in 2023. Now, if you talk about the numbers 3 of them get, Obi, Atiku, and Tinubu, if indeed Peter Obi won, you see, those numbers doesn't mean anything to me. Why I would say so is that if he won with a magic number, and them themselves who give us the result divided the number the way they want, I assure you that even now, if the election is done properly, he will want Tinubu hands down. Because if you go to a football game, the highest you can play, if you are a better player, let every club try you will still win the club. So what I'm saying is that that number, maybe we are waiting for Atiku to come and bring his own vote to join to Peter Obi. To me, it doesn't mean anything. If Peter Obi is winning, he's going to win without Atiku. Take it or you leave it.
All right.
Yes, if he's a really winner of this country, I assure you that he's going to win without Atiku. without even anybody being behind him because he had made the winner. And then so in this number of 13, maybe we bring Atiku number, we bring the other person number and join it to Atiku P2B to make it higher than Tinubu. Forget it. If he's a winner, he's going to win Tinubu hands down. Thank you.
Thank you for your call. All right. Good afternoon to you. Welcome to the New Nigeria debate. What's your name and location, please?
Good afternoon, Jama. This is Victor calling from Ogoda.
Welcome, Victor. How is Aguda today?
It's good, and you?
Very well, thank you. Go ahead, please.
You know, all these things you are talking about, Peter, when Peter will become governor, Atiku become president, he will do this, do that. That's the same thing we are talking about when Tinubu want to contest. Say, Jagaban in my place. People were shouting, well, Jagaban. See what Jagaban come do now. Another thing with Tinubu is a first subsidy is gone. It's gone. A lot of people were happy, say we are not first subsidy is gone. But look at what we are going through now. And another thing now, if Peter will become president now, maybe it can be worse or nobody knows. But maybe know they happy, say Peter will president. Maybe know they happy for that one. Thank you.
All right, thank you for your call. 0803-692-9933. Hello, what's the name and location, please? Hello.
Hello, Choma. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
Yeah, you have UC on the line from my papa.
Good to have you here.
Choma, I don't know the pedestrian actually in which the ruling party would run their campaign through to convince Nigerians to vote for them. I'm looking for that pedestrian, the track they want to use, the journey they want to embark on, and how they are going to do it, get it, and achieve it. Because they failed in every retrospect, they failed in every ramification. They failed in economy, they failed in security, they failed in transparency and integrity. So when you fail in all these dimensions, you've completely failed. So you don't have any trust. You are not reliable. I wanted to say before, I wanted to look at it this way, that how could that barrister, your first guest, I used to hear his analysis on your news program. I wondered, why could he run through the debate? And I look at it and I say, well, the ruling party, they've not done anything reasonable. So they are beatable all over the federation. So what we plead for right now, we know Nigeria election is not free. It's free, but it's not fair. Sorry, it's free, but it's not fair. So we just need a fair election. Let it be free and let it be fair. Let it just not be free, but it's not fair. So if it's fair and it's free, they will lose in any place they put their hands into and their foot. They cannot stand. They are living right now. That is why all the Jagabanism the president claims to be, his popularity and everything. I heard him complaining, ranting, that they are sponsoring insecurity against him. So when I hear that, I laugh. I say, this man that was using this thing as a mantra against Jonathan, doing everything to force Jonathan. You know, so at the end of the day, you put him very left, you came in. Now you are complaining that insecurity is sponsored to bring you down. So right now, he's sleeping, he's not standing well. So right now, he has said the job is not easy. So anybody could contest with any party and defeat it. So they should not give us a fair election and a fair election, not a free one, but not a fair one. Choma, thank you for giving us a voice. I appreciate it, all right?
Thank you very much for using your voice right here on our platform. 8 minutes before 3 p.m. I think we can only take your call. You are in luck, your final caller, so that we can take messages. Good to have you here. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What's your name and location, sir?
This is Wally speaking.
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from CMS.
All right, go ahead, sir.
My sister, Yagaban not going to be now. Yagaban no fit down for us. I laugh. Do you know funny thing? I don't blame the politician. I blame the electorate that will not come out and vote and defend their vote. If EFCC could allow Yaya Bello or Konwa to win primaries, what do you think will happen on election day? That those that have highest degree will be part of our crew members in our party? Is that what they're telling us? Anyway, I'm not why at times I'm talking about Nigeria go the best. I don't wonder why the best. My sister, Nigeria is designed to fail. Since 1960, have we ever got it right?
Going about that kind of mindset.
Hello?
I can hear you.
I won't go to that since 1960. We've been going backward. A country that is like a supercar, a super engine, but the drivers are always on reverse. Jagaban fought the military government with his whole heart and chest. Came out and says a Democrat. He said Jagaban are punishing people. He has boys on the street. You want to say they don't know what's going on? Gas is gas. Kg is 1,500. You made it at 400 naira. You made gas at 400. Fuel at 187. You made it. If you say you are for the common man, you want to do something right, tell me gas is 1,500. How much will the president earning 50,000 or 70,000 to take for transport in a month? How much? Like I said, I will not blame them. I will blame the electorate that is not ready for a better Nigeria. But the moment we are ready for a better Nigeria, all this nonsense will stop. If Nigerians stay at home for only 3 days and say we cannot buy gas and fuel again, we're not going to work, the presidency will reverse it. We don't need to fight. You don't need to destroy. Just stay at home, don't go to work. And you see your power. All they are telling people that your vote does not count. They are using how to deceive the people. If your vote does not count, they will not come and give people money and collect your PVC. If your vote does not count, they will not campaign. If your vote does not count, they will not be looking for a way to rig election. If you know you are hungry, I want to die of the hunger. Get your PVC. Come out and vote and defend your vote.
Good afternoon. Very much. Good afternoon to you as well. Your final caller for today. I have to take your messages. Unfortunately, I'll have to rush through it. Please don't have my head. But before I do that, one of the first messages I got here says, Shama, today happens to be my birthday. Oh my God, I've closed the message. I'm going to find it and I'm going to wish you a happy birthday. You know, I'm going to find that message by all means and I'm going to wish you a happy birthday. I found it. He said, Shama, today happens to be my birthday. Ikechuku Austin, VOP family should wish me, a regular listener and caller from Ejigbo, Ikechukwu Austin, personally and as a station, I wish you the best birthday ever. I wish you the best of the best. I hope you have a wonderful birthday celebration. I hope the rest of your life is the best of your life. Happy birthday to you and thank you for always listening to us on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Chima from Surulere says, I hate the narrative of divided vote peddled by your guest speaker. Every told us to be one and was rigged out. Let's not deceive ourselves on these matter. All right. Good afternoon, the guests. This is a very good news here. Obi has picked NDC ticket. Nigeria must be okay. Vivian Love, thank you so much. Sorry I can't take the rest of your message because of our time. Iman from Isolo says, Kenneth Tokonkwa, we're not talking about him. This person says, Shama, please leave that trader turned politician alone. He's saying NDC does not need strategy. By the time Jagaban and other candidates win in 2027, he will be the first to cry foul. They like giving themselves false hope. I am Ahmed. Person says, Shema Innocent, come rain, come sun. Peter Gregory Obi is our president come 2027. Mr. Babu. Mr. Babu, I hope you have your PVC though. Good afternoon, Shema. The coming presidential election will be between President Tinubu and Nigerians. It will be a 3-race battle and go down as a regional election between Southwest, North, and Nigerians. All right, thank you very much. Saint Francis from Agopalaswe. We have a saint among us, people. Good afternoon, Chairman. No gentleman can dislodge Tinubu from Aso Rock. All this organic love will increase Nigerians' hardship and suffering till 30-31. Only Atiku can do the job on ground. This is not the kind of a big job. Pastor Emmanuel from Alimosho. Chioma, that caller was Imam Famidimu. No vex. Thank you. Nigeria cannot work again. Politicians have disappointed us. Let the country be divided into 3. I beg. Shama, I'm not against anyone contesting. Let election be free and fair. Simple. Good afternoon, Solomon Asika from Mushin. It's a real shame. Look at the killing of that sea child. The video is everywhere for our little children to watch, and you call this a country? The caller saying Obi is asking for 4 years. Please help me and ask him, why is Atiku coming out for 4 years? Is that not also a shame to the North? Thank you so much. Gas is today 1,900 per kg, and things keep getting worse and worse. And insecurity is ravaging different parts of the country, and we're also talking politics. In all of this, I hope you understand your power as a Nigerian. I hope you understand the power of your PVC. So when we say get your PVCs, we're not just telling you to stress yourself, right? We are telling you to get it because it is your ticket to a better Nigeria. So after we finish playing this game of my candidate is better than yours, oh, B is the best, oh, President Tinubu knows what he's doing, Atiku is the only one that can defeat him, Amaechi is this one, Shey Makinde, I hope that after all this you get your PVC and that on the day of election you queue behind that ballot box and you cast your vote for the candidate that your conscience is telling you is the best for Nigeria. All right, that's all we can take on today's episode of the New Nigeria Debate. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for being a part of this conversation. So do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's VOP 903 FM on YouTube across all social media platforms. We are VOP 903 FM. Of course, you can find us. We have a television station, in case you don't know. It's Voice of the People TV, Voice of the People Television. And we have a town hall coming up. So people like you will be out there on Friday by 11 a.m. You will get to hear it here. That's when we're really going to play the game of my candidate is better than yours. Okay? Stay tuned to Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Dr. Walkie Talkie and MC Chicks will be here shortly to regale you with humorous retellings of the Nigerian situation. My name is Chioma Innocent. Thank you for riding with me. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye for now.
Nigeria is at a crossroads. The issues are endemically national. The questions are indeed very tough. The leaders are asked to speak.
I don't need social media anymore. They have pissed the hell out of me. If I read it, I get high blood pressure. I get angry.
From the economy to security, governance, and the future of our democracy. This is the platform where your favorite candidates meet to indeed debate national issues openly, honestly, and respectfully.